Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of solving LeetCode problems. Today we are diving into a problem number 605, can place flowers. So here is the problem statement. You have a long flower bed in which some of the plots are planted and some are not. However, flowers cannot be planted in adjustment. Means that if there is a flower, so another flower cannot be planted here adjustmently. The only flower can planted is here because uh, flowers cannot be planted in adjustment plots. So we have given an integer array flower bed containing zeros and ones, where 0 means empty and 1 means not empty. And 0 means there is a place to put flowers and 1 means there is already a flower. And we have to return true if n new flowers can be planted, such that we have given here n equal to 1. So we have to check, can we place one flower in this array? So as we can see, we can plant the flower here. So yes, so the answer is true. So in the test case 2, can we plant two flowers in this array? So we don't have a place to plant it, because if we plant here, then the place is full, 1 2 3. So we cannot place two more flowers, so we have to return false. It seems easy problem, right? But make sure you are understanding the problem statement correctly. Let's take this example to understand the problem statement correctly. So as we can see, the input 1 is we have given an array, this 10001, where n equal is 1. It indicates that we can we place one flower in this array? So in order to place, we have to check that if we are placing we have to iterate each element. We cannot place here because there is already a plant, and we cannot place here too because they are not adjustment, right? So we can only place there, so we can place this at this place. So yes, so we have to return true. But in second case, if the n is not 1, n is 2, and we have the array 1 0 0 0 1, so if we can only place one flower, right? So the condition is not true, so we have to return false, indicates that we cannot place more flowers than that. I hope you understand. So first we can see the story of the code, what we will going to do. So in order to solve this problem, first we have to check the condition, but there is a problem. It always show array out of bounds exception, because we have to check a array of I should be 0 and array of I minus 1 should be 0 and array of I plus 1 equal to 0. Means if the I is this, so it should be 0 and it should be 0. The three conditions should satisfy, then we can place our flower at the position of I. So I hope you understood it. Let's start to code it. So as we can see, we needed the length of the array, so we can store it in L variable flowerbed dot length. First we have to make copy of the original array, because we have to check three conditions that we have already seen. We have to see these three conditions, but the ai minus 1 would be out of bounds, because if I is 0, then if the element is this, then it would go out of bounds for a minus 1. That is why we have to make the copy of the original array. So we have to make a new array. And the size would be old length plus 2, goes for both sides, right? And for copying the values of flowerbed, we can use a for loop. It will start from 0 to less than length and plus plus. So at the 0 index, it will automatically store 1, so we have to start from index 1. We have to store the values of flowerbed of I. Right. Yes, that's it. Now we have to make a variable count for storing the flowers. Initial count will be 0, and for we have to make sure that this time the I will not be 0. The I is 1, because we have storing values from first index. At the index of 0, that would be 0. That is why we are starting the loop from 1 and less than equal to L and I plus plus. So we have to check three conditions. If I equal to 0, and a of I minus 1 should be equal to 0, and a of I plus 1 equal to 0. If these three conditions satisfy, we can place our plant there. I equal to 1 indicates that we have successfully placed the plant, and we can increase the count variable. And at last we have to return true or false based on the condition of flowers, that we had placed the flowers or not. So we have to write a if condition. If count is greater than equal to n, means equal is true, because 1, there was n equal to 1, so we have written true because we can place one flower there. But there is n equal to 2 and we cannot place two flowers, so we have written false. So if this condition is true, return true. else we will return false. In summary, we have created a copy of the array in a new array, and we have created a count variable, and we have created a loop for checking I equal to 0, I minus 1 and I plus 1 0. If they are if the condition will satisfy, we can place the flower at the index of I, and if count is greater than equal to n, we will return true, else we will return false. Correct, right? Let's run the code. So we have successfully passed the cases, so let's do a dry run of the code for better understanding. So at the first place, what we have a L variable which stores the length of the flowerbed array, and we have created the copy of the array using a new array with the length of L plus 2. For we have started a loop from 0 to less than L, and we have add the value of a of I, which means a of I means a of 1. We have started the copying the value from 0th index, but we are storing it on first index, right? And here we have the count variable, and here we are checking 3 conditions at the same time. If these conditions are true, we are placing that flower, increasing the count and returning true. So as we see off, so we have created copy of the array, so the length of the array is 5. The length of the array is 5, and the first value is 1, so it will check. We have created a new array, and new array is like this. The new array would be like it would be like 0, 1110001. We have created first and last index to 0, that we can check our conditions. So at the first, the count is 0, and the loop will start from index 1. So here we have to check 3 conditions. So it will check a of 1. Is a of 1 0? No, because at the first index we have this 1, and a of I minus 1. So yes, a of I minus 1 is 0, and a of I plus 1 is 0. So but the a of I is not equal to 0, so it will not go in this condition. And then again, if the a of I would become 2, so it will also not go in the condition when a of I will 3. At the a of 3, it is 0, 3 minus 1 2, it is 0, and a of 3 plus 1, it is 0, means these three. So yes, so we can place our plant here, and the count will become 1, and we will place our plant and returning if count. So our count is 1, and 1 is greater than equal to 1. 1 is greater than equal to 1 means we will return true. So as we talk about the time complexity of this code, so the time complexity would be big of n, because we are iterating each element, and the space complexity would be same, big of n, because we are creating the copy of the array. We have submitted the code successfully. And there you have it. We have successfully solved LeetCode problem. Scan place flowers using Java. I hope you found this explanation helpful. Thank you.